Hey, welcome back to Through Nikki's Lens. I am Nikki and I have another video for you today. I want to explore with you today two different pathways that you can utilize to become a permanent resident of Canada. That is express entry or provincial nomination through the non-express entry route. If you're looking for speed, express entry would be the option for you. If you're looking for a more direct or provincial route where a province would have an interest in your skill set, be it your educational background or your work experience, then provincial nomination through the non-express entry route, the PR portal is the other option that you can choose. Express entry is Canada's primary route for someone to become a permanent resident of Canada. It is a points-based system that utilizes different criteria such as your language ability, your foreign or Canadian work experience, your educational credentials, and other factors to give you a ranking that is your comprehensive ranking score. Express Entry operates three different programs. They are Canadian Experience Class, Federal Skilled Worker, and Federal Skills Trades Program. I have videos on these various programs that I did previously, and I can link so that you can get more details. So, a key fact that you need to take into consideration is the fact that express entry application for permanent residents is generally processed within 6 months. A pro tip that you need to take into consideration is the fact that if your comprehensive ranking score in express entry is lower, you can utilize a provincial nomination in which a province, once you get a nomination from a province, you will get an additional 600 points. That will put you in a better spot and you would be more likely to get an invitation to apply for permanent residency through express entry thereafter. So, what is the non-express entry route to apply for PR through the PR portal? This route is generally utilized in which you get a nomination from a province. So each province would have their various programs with different criteria, some of which are not tied to an express entry program. So if it is that you want to apply for permanent residency, you might not qualify or have high scores in express entry, then the non-express entry route would be a good option for you to choose. You have made it halfway through the video. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you have not already done so, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the post notification bell so that when I post another video, you would be notified. Don't forget to like the video and share it with someone who might have an interest in the various topics that I cover. There are various options for people to become a permanent resident using the PR portal. That's the non-express entry option. Those are for people who have family sponsorship to become a permanent resident, for humanitarian reasons, as well as if you have a refugee or asylum claim. So in this process, you go directly to IRCC to submit your PR application. This is generally after receiving a provincial nomination from a province after meeting some sort of eligibility criteria. The application process involves completing several applications, uploading your necessary supporting documentation that will be dependent on your different circumstances. Thereafter, you will go ahead and submit that application through the PR portal. So the processing time for the non-express entry route is generally between 15 and 19 months. Key fact to take into consideration here is that you must check the processing time for applications using this route. The processing time also depends on the stream that you apply through. You might be wondering what's the difference between applying for permanent residency PR through express entry or the non-express entry route. Express entry is a fast and competitive route. Applications are processed generally within 6 months. It's perfect for skilled workers who meet federal criteria and have a high comprehensive ranking score, at least in these present times. Noteworthy is the fact that the non-express entry route takes up to 19 months to process, and various provinces might have pathways that do not support the express entry route. So, after you have received a nomination from a province, then you would apply for PR through the PR portal. So, there you have it. Those are the major differences between the express entry and the non-express entry route for permanent residency. If it is that your circumstances does not allow you to qualify through express entry for whatever reason, or your scores are low, then consider the provincial nomination, that's the non-express entry route, and particularly the fact that if you are a family sponsorship applicant, you have a humanitarian reason for applying for permanent residence, or you are a refugee, then the non-express entry route would be quite ideal for you. I would strongly encourage you to do your research to see which of the options would be most fitting, you would most qualify to apply for permanent residence. I want to thank you so much for making it through Nikki's Lens, and I'll see you in my next video.